Anchorage, Alaska is nestled between rugged mountains and the stunning Cook Inlet coastline, making it a great launching point for adventures, including easy access to numerous hiking trails. We discovered just how delicious the city was in the process. Let's get zipsy, y'all. If you're new around here, I'm Sam, and this is my husband, Chris. We've been traveling across North America in our RV since 2019 and are currently exploring Alaska this summer. Yesterday, we packed up our home in Girdwood and drove an hour to Anchorage. It is Friday for us, and we just got off work at 1 o'clock because we keep East Coast hours, which means that we have plenty of time to go do a hike. This hike is going to be epic, especially if we can get some nice sun. So, with that being said, it's about a 25-minute drive outside of Anchorage, and we're on the way there now. We're doing the South Fork Valley Trail here just outside of Anchorage, which is part of the Chugach State Park. One of the things about this hike is that it's going to take us up about 1,500 feet to two different lakes that are drastically different in color. One of the coolest things about this hike, besides its proximity to the city, is it's really easy. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. So this hike started off with just a slight elevation. Once you cross over one of the bigger creeks here, it flattens out as we walk through this valley. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can just see for literally miles. We are surrounded, look at this, by mountains on all sides. Absolutely surrounded. It is gorgeous. We have made it to the Boulder Scramble section of this trail. So the good news is there's lots of cairns so that you can see where you're going. However, it is kind of pick your own path. So we're trying to get, I'm pretty sure up this hill. It's a big hill. It's a big hill. We made it to the end. It's so interesting how these lakes are colored. On one side, it is super blue. Even though it's overcast, you can tell that it's super clear and creamy. The other side is a little bit darker, like a darker blue. And it's because they're fed from different sources. So one of them, I believe, is glacier fed. The other is more runoff stream fed, which is what makes the color so different. Needing to rehydrate from our hike, we drove downtown to 49th State Brewing for some craft beers. While their original brewery is located near Denali, their Anchorage location has a rooftop patio with epic views. It just happens that my cousin is also in Alaska. We are on the way to go catch up with them for brunch before they head out this evening. The Snow City Cafe is a local institution in Anchorage and is particularly famous for its breakfast and brunch offerings. After breakfast, we decided to hop around town to different places, which led us to Glacier Brew House, Darwin's Theory, and the Pioneer Bar. As it is going to be raining for the foreseeable future, we'll be drinking for the foreseeable future. We are here at Anchorage Brewing Company, which is actually not in downtown Anchorage. It's a little bit farther south. But what this tap room offers is quite incredible in terms of not only the beer selection, but just the whole way it's laid out. So they have these massive footers behind me, as well as cut out footers that you can actually sit in. It's unbelievable. Just this whole place, it just feels very homey. Even for a brewery, breweries usually feel very industrial. This does have really nice industrial vibes, but it's also very modern. I got their only sour that's on tap right now called Breath. It's actually a kind of a funk hopped type of sour. So it's not like a punch you in the face sour, which is what I normally like, but they actually are known for their IPAs as well. Chris got a hazy, I've had a sip, it is very good. And we are rounding it out with something that's just a little more basic, so we got one of their Czech style Pilsners. Chris's parents joined us for the week in Anchorage, so we drove to the airport to pick them up before heading out to dinner at Mooth. This iconic pizzeria is renowned for its delicious and creative pizza creations. We ordered 3 to split, so we were able to try a few, and the apricot pizza is a must try. While the ingredients don't sound like they should go together, it was incredible. They also have an on-site brewery called Broken Tooth Brewing that you can pair your beers with your pizzas. We came out to Potter Marsh because it finally stopped raining to check out the gorgeous scene behind me. You can see the Chugach Mountains here, and if you actually take the highway farther south, it takes you down to Seward, which is where we spent 2 weeks recently. Located in the heart of downtown Anchorage, Salmon and Seaford became highly recommended to us for high-quality seafood by various locals. We visited during happy hour and tried some appetizers before enjoying some delectable salmon. Afterwards, we walked to Wild Scoops to grab some small batch ice cream. While only available in a cone, we suggest trying the baked Alaskan option where they top it with a torched marshmallow fluff. It's very sweet, but delicious. Oh my gosh. For Chris's birthday, we decided to brewery hop around and started with Matanuska Brewing. While their main brewery is in Palmer, we enjoyed a flight at their bar here in Anchorage. Stop number 2 took us to Turn Again Brewing, a microbrewery just south of downtown that specializes in Belgian-style beers and sours. We split another flight before we headed to Spenard's Roadhouse for dinner. Spenard's is a local favorite and was recommended to us by various people. Complete with a great craft cocktail menu, the food was absolutely spectacular, and we agreed it was one of our favorite meals this week. One of the best ways to see Alaska is by air. We've already done it by boat and obviously on the ground, so we're gonna go get in the air today, do a flight-seeing tour. Chris's parents are still in town, so they'll be along for the ride, and we are absolutely stoked because we actually have good weather today. For our flight-seeing tour, we flew from Anchorage via seaplane to fly over to a nearby glacier. Roughly a 40-minute flight to the Tordillo Mountains, the Triumvirate Glacier was formed through merging of 3 glaciers. Not accessible via car, this glacier is only accessed via plane or a very long trek through the wilderness. As is the case with many videos from Alaska, we're going to let them speak for themselves and let you enjoy the views. We just did the first half of this flight-seeing tour. We have no words. Yeah, we just don't have any words for it.
I haven't spoken the whole time. We have headsets, but I'm just in awe. Can't say anything. Just continue. Head on the swivel, looking everywhere. It is unbelievable.
Definitely recommend just getting in the air if you come to Alaska. After 2.5 hours, we went back to Anchorage. It was nearing lunchtime and we were very hungry and headed to F Street Station to grab a quick bite to eat. This restaurant did come highly recommended again from locals for their seafood, and we enjoyed every single bite. Like Seattle having Starbucks, Anchorage and Alaska have the Colody Brothers Coffee Shop, which is where we're going right now. Hernandez Hatchery is a state-of-the-art fish hatchery just outside of downtown Anchorage. Its primary focus on the production, conservation, and management of recreational sports fishing. There's a free self-guided tour of the facility, which we found both interesting and fascinating. Having worked up an appetite, we drove to Serrano's Mexican Bar for dinner. Before we left Anchorage, we visited the Captain Cook statue for one more look at the Cook Inlet and the surrounding mountain range. If you happen to be visiting on a clear weather day, you can see Denali from here. We dropped Chris's parents off at the airport before heading north to Hatcher Pass for the weekend. Coming up next, we're going to do a quick mini vlog to show you our hiking adventure in the area.